I'm Dr. Anuj Sehgal, MD Dermatology. Today we are going to discuss about the prevention and treatment of a very common problem these days, that is acne scars. Acne scars is present in both males and females. It starts from the teenage group and it continues and goes on for a lifetime. So how to deal with it? When we look at its treatment, the key to its treatment is that you should focus on a particular type of scar because there are different treatment modalities for a specific scar. Now, when we age, the scars become more noticeable because there is less of collagen and that causes the scars to increase. There are patients who come to me and they ask me, why do I get scars and a friend of mine who had similar acne didn't get any scars? The reason for this is that it depends on what kind of acne you are having. If you are having more of inflammatory acne, you will have more of scarring. If you have a delay in treating that acne, again, you can have more of scarring. Plus, there are genetic factors also involved in this. And one very common thing which people do is they pick on their scars or squeeze them. This is something which you should never do, because if you squeeze your scars, you will get more of acne scarring. Now, coming on to what causes scars. Why scars happen? Scars happen because when you have acne and acne enters your skin, it causes a wound. Okay, that gets healed up with time, and once it gets healed up, there is collagen stimulation. So once there is less of collagen stimulation, you get depressed scars. If there is more collagen stimulation, you get raised scars. There are two kinds of scars, depressed and raised. In depressed scars, there are multiple other scars as well, like ice pick, box scar, rolling, linear, whereas in raised scars, you have hypertrophic and keloidal scars. Okay. The treatment modalities for acne scarring also are classified in the same way. For depressed scars, we have various treatments starting from acne scar surgery, we have subcision, we have we have resurfacing which can be done through lasers, chemical peels, dermabrasion, microdermabrasion. We have subcision where we break down the strands which are pulling down the scar. We have fillers. When we talk about the raised scars, we have treatments like lasers, we have injections of steroids, cytotoxic chemicals, and 5-fluorouracil, plus we have acne scar surgery as well. Now, the take-home message from my side is that if you want to prevent scarring, what are the tips? What you should not do and what you should do. So, if you're getting scars, if you're getting acne, you should get that acne treated as early as possible, because getting inflammatory acne treated early will help you not getting scars. Secondly, you should never pick on your scars. Thirdly, once you've got your treatment done for acne, you should continue that treatment even if you're not having acne, you should taper that treatment sequentially, because if you'll immediately stop the treatment, there are more chances for getting scars. There are other factors also, genetic factors which cause scarring. You cannot do much about that, but still, you can come down, you can visit your dermatologist. He or she will guide you regarding the treatments available for acne scarring, and it is a problem which can be sorted out. If you have any other queries regarding acne scarring or any other dermatological problem, you can contact me via Librate, or you can come down to my clinic and I'll definitely help you. Thank you.